Hello and welcome to Big Num Numismatics. Today we have some old AccuGrade holders, some Hans Tolving, I got a box of those, and a super nice Morgan in a better date that is pretty expensive. So first off, the AccuGrades. I really like the AccuGrades. I like the small holder, and they're pretty accurate. Not a huge premium for them. You know, you're honestly lucky to get any premium at all on the lower stuff. And then, you know, most of the regular coins just go for a bit lower than what you would expect from NGC or PCGS. So a really nice Mercury dime. I don't have any problem cracking this out to get a 7. I want to get to a 7+, but it has the right toning, it just doesn't have the luster. But I'll try to preserve it in the holder as is. And 1932 Washington quarter, a lot more expensive than I was expecting. I was thinking this would be like a $30, $40 coin, but some of the comps are over $100. Baffles me. Toned but common Roosevelt dime. Pretty neat. And AccuGrades originally came in like really long, the same size as like photo certs, but just in a holder. So if you can imagine a slabs photo cert, that's pretty much exactly what they look like. This is accurate, really graded. It does have some PVC, which is unfortunate, but it's not terrible and kind of blends in. Neat slabs, I do like them. Next are the Hans Tolvings. So among the big dealers in the 1980s was Hans Tolving, and he, like David Hall, ran a numismatic investment group, and he did make flips as well, but he also made these really neat slabs. And they're really cool. I like the design, it's pretty neat. They're thin, but this part is actually like a cointainer itself, and you can spin it around. Just neat both on the engineering detail and aesthetic. But these were generally regarded as pretty conservative even for the time. And eventually Hans Tolving resent the vast majority of these to NGC, because that's something he promised his investors, I guess you want to call them. But eventually, Hans Tolving went to prison for basically the same thing Bernie Madoff did. So, just a little bit of fraud. But there's a lot of neat coins in this one. There's 62 of the slabs. And this box itself is pretty rare itself. It's probably worth a few $100s by itself, which is pretty crazy, but there's a lot more expensive boxes. The 1883 O's and 1883s are really nice. Just a nice overall look. There's not a whole lot of comps. They are like legitimately rare. Not a huge demand for them, unfortunately. The Franklins and Kennedy halves go for like 25, 30 bucks. Those are really cheap. But there's comps on eBay. Well, the only comp on eBay is like $100, $120 a piece for just like a basic MS61, MS62. So quite a few MS64s, quite a few MS63s. Really neat, and try to sell them individually just so people who do want them can get a hold of them. But more than likely, gonna have to auction off the entire thing. But pretty neat. And finally, we get to the Morgan dollar. I was super surprised this one was so expensive. So we got 1890 with real nice toning. Not like super flashy, not like your crescent rainbow, but it just has that nice pleasant look to it. Reverse is kind of bland, pretty soft on the strike as well. But while this isn't like a super rare coin to begin with, in 65 it's really expensive. So 65 flat, gray sheet bid is like 600 bucks. CAC doubles that. And then there's only 6 MS66s at PCGS, and gray sheet is $12,500. And originally I thought like this is just, you know, a good 5. It's nowhere near a 6. But you know, there's a lot of 6s that look, well, I guess a lot is the wrong word. There's some 6s that look pretty near this strike, which is what's holding me back. So probably something I'll end up auctioning off just because it is such a wide margin. I still can't get to a 6, even though I'm like, man, that $10,000 difference. Probably end up kicking myself when it does end up in a 6 holder from someone else. But, you know, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Super nice coin though. I really enjoy, you know, 1890s are so hard, and they are Morgan dollars. I'm not a huge fan, but it's always nice to see a condition rarity regardless. So, hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, consider liking the video and subscribing, and have a great day.